On a cold, snowy day like this, especially in North Carolina, you may not feel like getting out and going to the gym. But I've got a great home routine that I'm going to show you that you can do at home and get a great workout in. What I have here is an exercise band kit that I ordered off of Amazon. It came with 5 different resistance bands from 10 pounds of resistance all the way up to 50 pounds of resistance. 2 detachable handles and two attachments to strap around your ankles for leg workouts. Now this kit has everything you need to get a great workout at home. The first exercise I'm going to demonstrate is called a squat and row. I've already attached my handles to the resistance band, and I used my my door anchor. Man, I really love this thing because you can use this door anchor and these bands to mimic a cable system. So here's how it's used. So you take the wheel end, the round end of this, and you stick it behind the door, and you close the door on it. Make sure you hear it. Make sure you hear it latch. And you're probably going to want to lock the door because you're going to be pulling against this door, and you don't want anyone to walk in while you're doing this exercise. So now I thread the resistance tubing through the anchor. Now make sure I get it even. So from here, I step back until I can feel resistance in the band against the door. So with my feet about shoulder width apart, I go down into a deep squat. I come up and I row. I go down into the deep squat. The deep squat is working your legs, and you come up and you row and squeeze your shoulder blades together, and you're working your back. So it's just like this: down and up, down and up. Next exercise I'm going to demonstrate is called lateral raises. This exercise targets the muscles of the shoulders, and you're going to want to use resistance bands that's a little lighter. One of your lighter resistance bands on this one. So I step onto the band about halfway in between. Make sure the bands are equal length. Chest up, and what I do is I raise my hands just above shoulder height, and I'll make sure that I'm leading with my elbows. So this is a great exercise for targeting those shoulders. Now this next exercise I call a lunge and press. So you're going to move this anchor up a little bit, just a little bit higher than waist height. Again, make sure that you've got the bands equal distance on the anchor, and then you start to where there's a little tension on the band, feet about shoulder width, chest up high, and you're gonna lunge and press. You're gonna lunge and press. And notice I'm alternating legs. Now this really works the core too, because you have to really steady that core to keep this band from pulling you back into the door. So I'm pressing, I'm working, targeting the muscles of my chest, and while I'm down here lunging, I'm using my legs. So the next exercise I want to demonstrate for you is called a squat. Now squat, using these bands, you probably want to use a medium, somewhere to 20 to 30 pound band for this. So let's anchor this band up on your feet. Make sure the bands are about equal distance so you have equal resistance. So curl this band up to your shoulders. Now get your feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to squat down, keeping your chest up to those thighs about parallel with the floor. Come up, squeeze those glutes. Squat down, keeping your chest up. Come up, squeeze those glutes. So let me turn to the side so you can see here. I squat down, keeping my chest up. Come up, Squeeze those glutes. Now what you don't want to do on this exercise is when you get down here, you don't want to round that back because that can cause some back issues. So keep that chest up. Now the next exercise I'm going to demonstrate is a lunge with these resistance bands. This is one of my favorites for targeting the legs and the glutes. So anchor the band up under your foot, one of your feet. Curl the band up over your shoulders. Start with your feet about shoulder width. What you're gonna do is take a giant lunge back, drop those hips to that knee is almost to the floor. Come up, stand up. Squeeze those glutes when you're at the top of this. There, up, there, up. The next exercise I'm gonna demonstrate is the bicep curl. There again, you want to anchor the band up under your feet. Feet about shoulder width, chest up, slight bend in your knees, keeping your elbows in really tight, really close to your sides. You're going to curl up. This really targets and isolates those biceps. The next exercise I'm going to demonstrate are called tricep kickbacks. Now move the door anchor to the top of the door. Again, make sure the door is closed securely. Now from here, I want to take these bands. I'm going to step away from the door until the bands I can feel the bands are tight. The band is tight. So from this position, I'm going to hinge at the hips, keeping my chest up and my elbows really at my side with a reverse grip. I'm going to come back and squeeze those triceps. So back and squeeze the triceps. Back and squeeze the last exercise of this collection of this routine is called reverse wood chops. So you're going to want to take the anchor, stick the resistance band through the anchor, take the other end, thread it through the handle of the resistance band. Now take your anchor, door, at the bottom of the door. There again, make sure that your door is locked. And then from this position, you keep your arms completely extended. So let me show you from the side. So you take a little squat, keep your chest up, you rotate through your hips, extend this band completely over your head to the opposite shoulder and back down. So here, yeah, this is a really good way to finish up by working that core.